Did you know instant phone calls increase conversions by 500%? Web Control now integrates with CallDrip so you can instantly connect with internet leads. Contact Dominion Dealer Solutions to get started.
All right, what else is in the traditional process? Well, it's short, right? It's 45 days max. We're going to vary the messages. It's front-loaded. 13 of the 21 activities are in the first 7 days. It's focused on treating the customer like a buyer. So be aggressive about this. They submitted an order, right? They're ready to buy. It has a single goal of a reconnection, or the most overriding goal, and also make the CRM do the heavy lifting when it comes to emails. Use templates, okay? So, but let's look at our sample process email. Again, the goal is a reconnection, but it has to get read. This means a compelling subject line that won't get flagged as spam. So no need to reinvent the wheel here. There's lots of great online sources to keep your email from hitting spam. The one source that I like is called simplycast.com. Doing things like number one, I see that in dealer emails, 100%, right? Writing the 100 and the percent sign, putting dollar signs in there. Act now, action, affordable, all new, apply now, bonus, call now, certified, clearance, congratulations. You'll see all of these on the list at simplycast.com, the top 100 words that could get you flagged as spam. The point is, there's no reason for me to reinvent the wheel and give you a new list. There are great lists out there. Use your Google and find them. You also need to avoid using RE colon, right? Unless it's a reply. I know we think that's really cool. We get more emails opened with that. We do. But we also get more emails flagged as spam. You also want to avoid all caps in your email response body of your message, but also in your subject. And avoid using exclamation points. Avoid typos. And avoid using one-word subject lines like hello. Those get flagged as spam constantly. So the question is, how do you feel about automating emails? And I'm going to tell you right now, automating emails is exactly what you want to do. You only want one personal email. You may not have been here for that, CKL, but one personal email is all that goes out to non-responsive prospects. After that, they're all automated. That's why you have a CRM. I see also this, it's more of a comment from Danny. You know, too many dealerships have poor post-sale follow-up. Absolutely. And that's why I like a video response strategy for the post-sale follow-up more than in the internet sales process. All right, so we're going to look at a sample email. And again, don't worry about writing this down. This is the day 28 template in my traditional process. So when you download those free processes today, you'll get that. My subject line is quick question. By the way, don't overuse that subject line, but that is the best subject line that I personally use to get my emails open. Now, you got to have a quick question in your email, right? So subject line, quick question. Hey, Mike, I got a quick question for you about your request for the 2018 Camry. Can you call me today at 208-555-1212? I promise to be brief. Thanks. Don't overthink this. That's the whole email, okay? You're probably going, Steve, this is what you have in your free processes? Yeah, it is. This is day 28. This is 4 weeks after they submitted a lead. You've already left 9 voice messages. You've sent 2 requests to text. You've sent 7 emails, and he hasn't responded yet, okay? Roughly 99% of those people who will respond have already responded by this time. Short, text only. It's probably going to be read on mobile, right? So no images, no links, just text, and no spammy subject lines. If you want to dress the body of the email up with a little, can you do me a favor and call today, then feel free. I got a quick question. I got a quick question about your, quick question in the subject line. I got a quick question. If you haven't used that yet, use it, because everything else you've done up till now has failed, okay? Listen, here's the key on that email, is it sounds personal, and it also sounds like as if it was written today. So remember what your goal is. Your goal is a reconnection. Hey, wait. Steve, I like that email, but God, what if he calls back? What quick question do I have for him? You're kidding, right? I mean, I hope you're ready for a question. How about, are you ready to test drive the 2018 Camry? Because I have 2 priority test drives open on the all-new Camry this morning. I've got a 10:15 and a 10:45. Which one works better for you? That's my quick question. All right, listen, after deploying your traditional and your other processes, the key is always to test, measure, move, rewrite, or eliminate. So we're going to test the emails. We're going to make sure they look good. So we'll talk about testing in a second. We're going to measure the ones that actually drive a reconnection. The ones that drive a good reconnection, we're going to move them earlier in the process. Or we're going to rewrite or eliminate the bad ones. And then repeat this constantly. So for testing, every time you set up a new template, you need to send this to your personal email address. So set up a dummy customer in the CRM with an email address that you can monitor, like a separate Gmail address that you have, or go to mail.com. They've got lots of email addresses, lots of domain names you can use for personal email addresses. This is a dummy customer you're going to set up in the CRM. Make sure they have a vehicle of interest in the CRM and a trade-in. This way you can see if the merge fields work when you're sending these messages. So each time you write a new template, send it to this address. You're going to test the merge code, make sure everything merges properly. You're going to test the formatting, the spacing, and you're going to test your signature line and make sure everything looks good on the customer side. And then just correct any errors. And that's the part we're on now, the measurement. See, you're going to track which voicemails get returned as a percent of those who receive them. So if for every 10 times I leave this day 8 voicemail, if it gets returned 80% of the time, 8 out of 10, I'm going to move that up, right? Same thing with the emails. Anything that has a high percent of reconnection, I'm going to move those attempts earlier in the process.